No more closing vouchers to be issued to Jews. All Jews failing to have registers with the police must do so at once. All Jews must be in possession of their yellow identification cards at all times. Jews may not use public transportation. Jews may not use public libraries. It is forbidden for Jewish children to attend public schools. It is forbidden to sell luggage, knapsacks, valises, or leather to Jews. Jews may not carry knapsacks or valises without police permits. It is strictly forbidden for Aryans to trade or do any business whatsoever with Jews.
Hey, you with the knapsack. Let's see your papers. Give us the sack.
He will not. You. Give me that knapsack.
Huh?
It's mine. He never paid me for it. I want it back.
You sold it to him?
Yes, I sold it to him before you put up those new rules. Look, don't try to get away with anything. You owe me for it, and if they confiscate it, who's out the money? Quick, in the back room.
Why did you do that?
Because you were in trouble. You're not a Czech.
I'm a German. A Jew.
What are you doing here?
I ran away. I'm Rudy Weiss.
My name is Helena Slomova.
It's been a long time since I've held a girl's hand. Too busy running.
Well, where will you go now?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I didn't mind.
Is this shop yours?
No, it's my father's. But my parents were sent to Poland. I don't know where. I haven't heard from them.
Why were they arrested?
They said that my father was a Zionist agent.
Zionist. People who want to go to Palestine.
What's so funny?
Oh, it's just that there weren't very many in Berlin. Old men with beards, kids with earlocks rattling cans for coins.
Better close up, Helena. Gestapo is checking the shops.
Thank you. I will. Come. Come with me.
I've been alone too long. I'm glad I found you.
All because of your knapsack.
Don't you have a boyfriend? Relatives who'll come here wonder who I am?
That doesn't matter anymore. I used to be a proper girl, but I live from day to day now.
Helena Slomova, who rescued me in a luggage shop.
It's going to get worse, you know. You saw those regulations the Germans put up. More people will be sent away like my mother and father.
What will you do?
I don't know. I wish I could go somewhere. Palestine. There are ways of getting out.
Come with me.
With no money, no papers?
I got this far.
Yes, but I would be a hindrance to you.
You'd be surprised what a diet of turnips can do. Helena, the worst thing is to be alone. My father's gone. My brother's in prison. My mother and my sister might just as well be in a prison in Berlin. I need someone to hold, to talk to. I'll teach you to sleep in haystacks and steal from farmers.
It sounds awful.
Better than staying here waiting for them to come and get you.
When I was a little girl in Hebrew school, we learned the story of Ruth.
Who was she?
You only have to know one part. Whither thou goest, I will go.
Doctor? Without enough food, they can't resist the diseases.
We got the rations today?
Delayed again.
I'll speak to the council. Feed only those that have a chance to survive.
Doctor! Dr. Weiss. Dr. Weiss. Your wife. I just saw her.
My wife?
She just came in on the transport. I'd recognize her anywhere.
Berta?
Frau Berta Weiss? Berta Weiss, do you know her? Frau Berta Weiss, do you know her? Berta Weiss? Berta? Berta? My love, Berta. How I missed you.
No, don't talk. Just hold me.
Come. I'll show you where we live.
But shouldn't I register?
My law-abiding wife. It can wait, even in this ghetto bureaucracy, isn't it? If you believe you have a cafe, it's not quite the Adlon Hotel. Where there are Jews, there must be a place to talk. They ran out of coffee a long time ago. We can sit and hold hands.
The way we did when you were a student.
Something for my baby.
Now, we will pretend this is the Kurfürsten now.
Joseph, you mustn't try to hide anything from me. I will hide nothing from you.
Later. We manage here. As a physician, there's work, there's a community.
You needn't deceive me. I've seen the beggars in the streets, and I've heard of the shootings.
But it will end. I'm told Goering himself will end it.
No need to humor me any longer, Joseph. I've seen too much.
I suppose we all have. Tell me about the children. Anna?
Joseph, Anna is dead.
Anna? How?
Pneumonia. It was quick and painless.
But how? Where?
In the apartment. She fell ill one day. We couldn't get her medicine. She died painlessly in her sleep. Joseph, cry if it will help, but she's gone, and perhaps it's better.
Better? Life is always better than death.
No, I'm not sure anymore.
And boys?
Rudy ran away. I had a letter from him from Prague. He told us not to worry. You know Rudy, the indestructible one.
A street fighter. I should have spent more time with him. And Carl.
Carl still lives in Buchenwald. Inge has learned that he is as well as can be expected. Joseph, it is wrong for us to dwell on our misfortunes.
Agreed. I'll speak to them about letting you teach school.
Me?
Of course. Well, you see the children of Warsaw. Nothing in their stomachs half the time, but those kids give concerts and plays.
Oh, Joseph, I have never loved you more.
Nor are you. Oh, dear God. I look at you and I see her.
We mustn't. Come. Show me these elegant quarters.
Halt.
Sergeant Muller, this is Private Richter at the East Gate. There's a woman here to see you, sir. Frau Weiss. Yes. Yes, Sergeant.
Guard, open up.
Herr Muller, I've received your letter.
How are you, Inge?
You know why I came here.
Walk your post. Go. Please come inside. We have a visitor's room.
I want to see my husband.
We can discuss it inside, Inge.
You said in the letter you would arrange it.
Security is stricter now. I was only transferred here 2 months ago. I thought as a favor for old friends.
I want to see my husband.
Are you afraid of me?
No, I don't fear you. This is not a visitor's room. This is your room.
Please. Sit down. Cigarette? Cognac? Coffee? The real stuff, not ersatz. Nothing but the best for the boys in the service.
I want to see Carl.
Ah, the Helm's single-mindedness.
How is he? Is he still in the tailor shop?
I'm afraid not. He got into a fight of some sort. They had to string him up for a while. They put him to work in the quarry. Hard work, pick and shovel.
You lied to me. I can't see him, can I? He's being worked to death, isn't he? I've heard stories of what goes on.
You heard nonsense. They work and they are fed. Don't cry. Don't cry. I'll help you.
Can you get a letter to him?
Why not?
And can you get one out for me and mail it to Berlin?
It can be managed. We're not monsters, you know. There's a job to be done.
It's more than a job, Muller.
For me, that's all it is. You've known me a long time. I was there at your wedding. I've been through hard times, no work for years. I had no father to send me to art school. I'm a plain Berliner, a mechanic. What, you look down on me for that?
That's not what I meant. Oh, what's the difference? Promise me you'll get my letters to him and send his out to me.
Done.
So, I'll leave.
Carl doesn't look well. That outdoor work may finish him.
What? What are you saying?
Well, I'm sticking my neck out, but I have influence with the commandant.
What can you do?
Well, I could have him transferred to the art studio.
Oh, please. Please, would you do that? I would be very grateful to you.
Good. Of course, you'll have to bring the letters by hand. Mail in and out of here is uncertain. One more week of hacking at rocks, and he'll be another dead Jew.
Papers?
We haven't any.
Give us a chance. We want to get to Yugoslavia. We just want to cross Hungary.
Start moving.
Please. We can pay.
I said move.
Stop it! Stop it!
Run. Run or you'll die.
Rudy, no more. No more.
Oh, we have to. There's no place safe for us here.
Rudy, it is useless. We are finished.
No. They're going to have to kill us first. You know, I haven't the vaguest idea where we are right now.
Does it really matter?
Yes. I'm not ready to die yet.
The Brotherhood of Love. Bieberstein, what the devil was the Brotherhood of Love?
I don't believe a word of it. There's no such organization.
Oh, it's true. When I left the Lutheran ministry, I wanted to encourage human love through Christian faith.
And how did your Brotherhood of Love work out?
Oh, badly, I'm afraid. So I joined the SS.
Spreading the gospel amongst us, eh, Bieberstein?
No, we're all converts to a new faith. Eh, Dorf?
A new faith? Yes. And we're the apostles.
Ah, listen to Dorf. Which one of us is Peter?
Just call me Doubting Thomas.
So long as there's no Judas.
Dorf?
Watch out for that one. Heydrich's classroom monitor.
Gentlemen, you've all been chosen for a very difficult job. And you'll be watched. Captain Dorf here is to be assigned to the Russian front as a sort of traveling representative.
Selling what? Extermination?
You be careful with your choice of words, Blobel. All of you tell Dorf what you've done and put as little as possible on paper.
Gentlemen, the Fuhrer himself hasn't put any of this in writing, so don't go blabbing about it.
Blabbing?
Little squirt. This will be no easy job. You'll have 1,000 miles of the Russian front to manage, from the Baltic to the Black Sea.
But less than 3,000 men?
Yes, sir. The plan includes recruiting local militia, Ukrainians, Lithuanians.
Permit me to say, Captain, this new program, these action commandos will be engaged in something more comprehensive than resettlement.
Ollendorf, we are aware of that. Gentlemen, the key is mobility. Once an area is secure, find your Jews, move in, and deal with them accordingly. Don't worry about the regular army. The generals are as afraid of us as the Jews are. Dorf, read them that army order.
General instructions for dealing with political leaders following the Fuhrer's orders of March 30th, 1941. 11 categories of persons in the Soviet Union are listed as subject to our jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction. I like that. A ditch and a machine gun.
These categories include criminal elements, gypsies, officials of the Soviet state and party, agitators, communists, and all Jews.
The army issued this list? That's right. When the Fuhrer issued his commissar order, making it clear what he wanted, they obliged. The army gentlemen will be your willing servants.
The Fuhrer went to great lengths to insist that the war in Russia will be unlike any other. And these are his exact words. It will be conducted with unprecedented, merciless, and unrelenting harshness. End quote. The Russians are to be regarded as subhuman, born to slavery, a notch above Jews.
Will there be exceptions? Special cases?
Yes, we might exclude certain trustworthy Russian elements, Balts, Ukrainians who wish to work with us.
What about Jews? Any exceptions?
None.
Well, that's clear enough. I thought that's what this meeting was about.
About 2 years ago, the Italian ambassador raised objections to the Fuhrer's Jewish policies. Mussolini was offended, so on. The Fuhrer told him that in 500 years, the name of Adolf Hitler will be honored for one thing, having wiped the Jews from the face of the earth.
Товарищ капитан, нашелись в лесу недалеко от пограничного перехода. Он имел при себе это.
Беркман. Откуда вы его взяли?
Вы украли его.
Кто вы, черт возьми? Почему он не говорит?
Мы чехи. Мы убегаем от немцев.
Вы хорошо говорите по-русски?
Конечно. Я училась в школе имени Ленина.
What's going on?
I told him that we are Czechs and that I studied at the Lenin School.
See them.
I know what that means. Go on, tell him we're Jews.
Вы правы, товарищ капитан. Мы евреи.
Пошли их обратно, мы ничего не имеем с немцами.
He wants to send us back.
We're dead if we go back.
I know, but he says he has no quarrel with the Germans.
Tell him the roads are full of German tanks and artillery. Moving east.
Товарищ капитан, повсюду немецкие танки, артиллерия.
Артиллерия.
Я вас прошу, товарищ капитан, разрешите нам остаться? Я могу работать переводчицей. Мой отец, член партии, хороший коммунист. I told him that my father was a good communist.
Kiss him if you have to.
Пожалуйста, голубчик мой.
Он тоже коммунист?
Rudy, he's asking if you are a good communist.
Oh yes, sure. If it'll save my neck.
Он наилучший коммунист.
Это легче для нас. Пошли в Киев. Давай.
Спасибо. He's sending us to Kiev. За Маркса, за Ленина и за вас, товарищ.
Давай.
Ask him what kind of place Kiev is.
Товарищ, что за город Киев?
Красивый, украинский город. Киев, большие гостиницы.
He says it is beautiful. A big city.
Where'd you get all that stuff about the Lenin School?
It was really the Herzl Institute, but I did not think it hurt to change the name. Товарищ, что за шум?
Не беспокойтесь, это наши.
He says they are Russian guns.
Weinberg, I'm finished.
No, Weiss, keep moving.
I can't.
Hey, you two! Shut up! Work!
Gypsy friends. I admire their nerve, but I question their judgment.
Maybe it's better to die for a last cigarette.
Hey, you put out the cigarette! You scum, you filth! Put it out! Put it out! Capo, gather them! Out! Capo, get the hell out of there!
What happened?
Trying to escape. Couple of gypsies. You two, go down and get the bodies. Move! Take him to the crematory.
Hold it. I want that one.
Move! You, help him.
Your wife's a faithful correspondent.
Is she here?
Right on schedule.
Muller, can I see Inga?
She's gone.
Can you get one of my letters out to her?
Don't I always? Read yours now.
Later, when I'm alone.
You miss her, don't you?
Muller, can't you get me out? You're a friend of Inga's family. You know how much she's suffering. If you hate me because I'm a Jew, at least have pity on her.
Who hates you? And how can you be so certain she's suffering?
What do you mean?
Women manage.
Has she said something to you?
This is a business, Weiss. Jews understand business. You don't think I'd risk my neck playing mailman without getting paid?
Muller, you're lying.
Why do you think she comes here in person? She could mail the letters. Money doesn't change hands. I think you understand what I mean. The trouble with you people is, you always expect something for nothing. That's why you're so despised.
I don't want a letter. And I won't send any out.
Oh, no, Weiss. Things can get much tougher for you if you refuse.
I don't care.
Of course you care. You won't be in here forever, and you won't even notice any difference in her when you do get out. Be smart, Weiss. Write her tonight. I'll read it and send it on.
I don't want to write her or see her again.
Don't be a fool. You saw what happened to those gypsies.
I don't care.
Or perhaps you'd rather be one of Engelman's little boys. He has his own private stock of young men. But then maybe you're too old for him.
Muller. Enough.
I can have you transferred to the artist's studio.
No.
Have the letter here tomorrow.
No.
I think you'll change your mind. Go easy with my friend Weiss. He's been requisitioned for the artist's studio. He's a sensitive fellow.
Move! Come on, move!
Just a handful arrested today, sir, from some farming villages. Yes, sir, we will hold them till we get here. Mannheim, go down to the pits and tell them to wait till Colonel Blobel gets here. VIP guests. And put on your tunic, put your cap on, this is a military outfit. 5 million Jews in Russia and there's 3,000 of us assigned to shoot them. What do you want?
Transferred. C Company, isn't it?
It ain't the chaplain's office. Damn it, I told him to hold it up! Helms Hans, Corporal, 72nd Infantry Regiment, B Company. Transferred in grade. How'd you fall up, Helms?
I'm a combat soldier. 2 years in Poland and the Ukraine.
Nobody asks to get into this outfit. How'd you screw up?
I fell asleep on sentry.
You get plenty of sleep here. We keep regular hours.
They gave me a choice. Either do time in the guardhouse or transfer to the action commandos.
Welcome to the SS. Keep your mouth shut. You'll work out, Helms. Go back to quartermaster and draw new patches. Remember one thing, Helms.
What's that?
After the officers get theirs, we split the loot.
What the hell are you talking about?
Pants, watches, clothing, huh? Dumb infantryman. Hey, you guys, get into uniform. Officers!
Well, this damned army major says these daytime killings are an un-German concept.
Language, Bobo, language, not killings.
I'm quoting him. I know the rules, Dorf. Special handling, special action, resettlement, executive action against Jews. I said to him, un-German, you tin soldier. The regular army's up to its neck in Jew blood. Field Marshal von Reichenau himself told me to shoot Jews with 2 rounds of ammunition, not 5, on German.
I wish I could make you understand we sympathize with you.
Then stop making impossible demands. 1.5 million Jews ran east. We can't catch them all.
But you must, Blobel.
Sergeant.
Not much today, sir. The villages have been cleaned out.
Sergeant, are those civilians?
Who are they, folks? Ukrainians, sir. They like to watch.
And the photographer and the man taking motion pictures, who are they?
For the battalion archives.
And the man taking notes?
I don't know. Who is he, folks?
War correspondent, sir. An Italian. He got clearance from divisional headquarters.
I don't like this. Any of it.
You don't like it? What the hell do you think this is, a ballet? You're getting a Jew-free Russia, aren't you?
It isn't tidy.
It isn't tidy. I'll show you what's tidy. Line them up!
I don't want no civilians watching. Global, this is no way to carry out my orders!
No protest, no fight, nothing. Himmler is right, the bastards are subhuman.
Colonel Blobel, I'm submitting a negative report on you.
You're what?
The orders were for secrecy and orderliness in these matters, and you're running a carnival.
You damn little bureaucrat.
There will be no civilian guests at these actions. There will be no journalists prowling around. No smoking, no drinking. And what are they doing?
Spoils of war.
That will stop. All valuables left by Jews are property of the state.
All right, paper pusher. Tell them they can't have that cognac.
Chain of command, Blobel. That'll be your job. Heydrich has assigned me to the Eastern Front to see that these actions are carried out efficiently and with secrecy. You fail on all counts.
Well, let me tell you, boy. Those of us in the field have our eye on you. Ohlendorf and Neby and the others, they know a spy when they see one.
Don't try to undercut me, Blobel. I talk to Heydrich every day.
Colonel, next troop.
No. Hold it. Get the civilians out of here. Tell the photographer and the cameraman to stop.
Sergeant, tell them I want their film.
Hey, you! Out! Out! All of you! Out! Come on! Out, all of you!
You! Hold it! So you talk to Heydrich every day, do you?
Blobel, give me my gun.
Desk soldier. Paper captain. Go on down there and finish a few off yourself.
They all seem to be dead.
Can't be too sure. Go on.
This is ridiculous.
Crap in your blood, Dorf. Or in your pants, maybe. You want to make a negative report on that drunk Blobel, who can't run a tidy operation? Damn you. Go down there and you tidy it up! It's like eating noodles, Dorf. Once you start, you can't stop. Ask the men what it's like, Captain. You shoot 10 Jews, the next 100 are easier. Shoot 100, you'll learn to shoot 1,000.
Oh. Lay up one, sir.
Oh.
Good, good. 2 shots are plenty, von Reichenau says. Captain Dorf, The Zulu warriors say a man is not a man until he's washed his spear in blood.
Some smuggler.
Sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse tous en rond. Les belles âmes font comme ça, et puis encore comme ça. Sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse tous en rond. Les beaux yeux font comme ça, et puis encore comme ça. Sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse tous en rond.
Aaron, you're late again.
Sorry, teacher. I had to clean the yard. He was on the Christian side again, I bet, smuggling. Smuggling.
Stop that. Aaron, come here. You have been warned not to sneak through the wall. Your mother wouldn't want you to grow up to be a smuggler and a thief.
It's all right, ma'am. I'll change when I'm older. Here, want an egg?
No, thank you, Aaron. You work for it, you keep it. All right, children. Now, once again, from the beginning. We don't encourage visitors at rehearsal.
Forgive me for interrupting. Is Aaron Feldman here?
Aaron? Joseph, is anything wrong?
Nothing serious. Do you know me, Aaron?
Sure, teacher's husband. You're in the council. You know me?
Who doesn't know the famous Aaron Feldman? The sewer rat, the prince of smugglers.
I'm not a smuggler.
Oh, Aaron. Well, get a policeman saw you 3 times. The next time he'll arrest you.
He won't. I give him an egg to shut him up.
You won't be able to give an egg to the Nazis to shut them up.
They gotta catch me first.
Aren't you afraid?
Sure, but I'll do it anyway. You won't snitch on me, will you?
No, of course not. And we'll do it again.
I say concentrate on the productive, the healthy.
I say concentrate on feeding everybody. For a while, the smugglers helped feed us. Now the Germans are shooting smugglers.
And they threaten to shoot 20 Jews for each smuggler they catch.
Those boys that crawl through the sewers may be our salvation.
Nonsense. They'll get us killed.
We will all be killed anyway.
I beg your pardon?
We will all be killed anyway.
How do you know?
It has begun already. The Nazis in Russia have started. No more ghettos.
What are you saying?
Mass murders. Firing squads. They mean to kill every Jew in Europe.
Ridiculous.
What is your name, young man?
Anna Levitz. I tell this council we should be smuggling not only food, but guns and grenades.
Such talk will guarantee our deaths. Oh, I can see us half-starved Jews taking on the German army. Anna Levitz, the Germans cleaned up the Polish army in 1 month, and they are rolling through the Soviet Union, annihilating Stalin's divisions. And we are going to resist them?
We must.
Young man, that's not the Jewish way. We have survived by accommodating. Give a little here, make a bargain, find an ally, some prince, some cardinal, some politician.
You are not dealing with politicians or cardinals. The Nazis are mass murderers. No matter what we do, how obedient we are, how hard we work, they will kill us.
We don't need that kind of talk.
Why did you arrest one of my nurses?
She was arrested for good reason. Sarah Olnick is a smuggler.
Sarah Olnick went outside the wall to buy food for the children.
She knew the rules. No smuggling.
I want her released.
Do you?
She's one of the best nurses in the children's ward.
A bit of class snobbery. Would you be as eager to have her freed if she were a housewife or a beggar?
Of course.
Then you can appeal for all 8.
8?
What the hell do you think I am? A monster? That little one, the beggar girl, she is 16.
And her crime?
Like the others, smuggling, food for her baby.
Oh, good God. You're a Jew.
I was a Jew. I'm a convert. That's why I have this job. I intend to keep it and obey orders and survive.
But you use your influence with the Germans.
Who the hell are you to talk? You and your brother Moses, so high and mighty on that lousy council. What do you do but follow orders from the Germans, hand in lists of names, do their work for them? You want to be a hero? You try it, Doctor. Just try it.
The Jewish Council made another appeal to the Germans, but you didn't need to come.
I wanted to.
Aaron!
Joseph, why couldn't we have saved them?
It was hopeless, Berta. God, I'd like to see some of them covered in blood.
No. No, it's the least we owe them. To be witnesses.
Can you come with us?
My brother and I have forgotten the prayers.
Prayers are no help anymore, Weiss.
running short of ink.
I'm a chemist.
Get us chemicals from the hospital. We'll make our own. Charcoal, linseed oil.
You're going to print a resistance paper?
First issue on the streets today.
But if I bring you chemicals to make ink, then I'll be involved.
Better involved with us than with the council.
The council members are alive. Lawbreakers get shot. I don't want to get shot.
You'll die anyway.
And better to die protesting.
Look, I am still not convinced they intend to kill us all. I mean, what good would dead Jews be to them?
He can go. We don't need him.
The master craftsman at work. But such equipment. Phew.
Look, don't misunderstand me. But logic says that we are not...
Logic doesn't prove anything anymore, Mr. Weiss.
To the Jews of Warsaw, let us have an end of apathy. No more submission to the enemy. Apathy can cause our moral collapse and root out of our hearts our hatred for the invader. It can destroy within us the will to fight. All right, I'm with you.
A blessing on you, Mr. Weiss. We could use the doctor, too.
It can undermine our resolution. Because our position is so bitterly desperate, our will to give up our lives for a purpose more sublime than our daily existence must be reinforced. Our young people must walk with head erect. You're braver than I am, Berta, whoever posted that and printed it. It's funny, I keep thinking about our son, Rudy.
What about him?
If Rudy were here, he'd be in the thick of it, putting up posters, refusing to give in. I have a feeling he's safe. I have faith in Rudy.
I too, Joseph.
I confiscated all the film I could find.
Dreadful quality. Who filmed it?
Global said it was for battalion archives. I had the feeling it was for their own entertainment.
I suppose we should keep a record.
Do you?
All our work should be documented. I wouldn't show this stuff in newsreel theaters, but I'd love to rub Himmler's nose in it. Maybe get the Fuhrer to attend a screening. Look how casual it all is. They don't even seem to be crying.
It's quite incredible. Almost a religious rite. We'll unload the wagon for a loaf of bread.
Go away, no civilians around here.
Please, one loaf.
I said go away. Don't you know this hotel is German army headquarters? Stupid idiots.
One loaf.
Hands off! You hear? Say, blow your head off!
Everywhere. Where was the Red Army, huh? Where to now?
Come.
Rudy, I can't eat it. My stomach is jumping.
Make believe it's a potato pancake. Nice and greasy.
Stop it, you monster.
Some thanks. I go and get us dinner, you only complain. Wait till we're married. I won't stand for it. Hold it, don't move.
What is it?
SS. I don't believe it.
What?
I know him.
You know him?
Rudy Weiss? How did you get here? Never mind. He's a relative, can you believe it? Sister's married to my brother Carl. Last time I saw him was a soccer game. That's before they threw me off the team.
It wasn't my fault, Rudy. I got nothing against you. Water. Water, please.
Elms, listen to me. You've been back to Berlin? You've seen your sister?
6 months ago.
My family, tell me about them. My parents.
Your brother's in Buchenwald.
My mother and father.
In Poland. Inga heard from them. They're all right. Here. I don't remember. Warsaw, maybe. How the hell can I remember? Lay off, Rudy. What did I ever do to you?
Kristallnacht? 3 years ago? You and that bum Muller beating up my grandfather?
You got it wrong. We let him go. We let you go.
My sister Anna?
She's...
What?
She's dead.
What? What happened?
I don't know. Last year, a year and a half ago, I wasn't even in Berlin. She got sick. Pneumonia or something. Inga went to see her. She died in the hospital.
She was only 16, Helena.
I know, Rudy. I know. And you loved her so.
I ought to kill him.
No, Rudy. He could be telling us the truth.
I am. We took your mother and Anna in, for God's sake. They're all right. The doctor and Mrs. Weiss.
Liar! This uniform makes you as guilty as if you arrested Carl and killed Anna yourself.
I obey orders. Listen. Just get me out of here. Get me out to the street so I can get to an aid station.
Maybe I'll bury you under a pile of plaster, huh? The way they bury Jews alive.
I'll get you work passes. I'll get you out of here. It's not going to be safe for Jews in Kiev.
Rudy, he's right. I think we can trust him.
Yeah, same damage here. They've blown up half of Kiev! Take power!
I'm Helms, 22nd Division.
Who are they?
They're Jews.
Take them over to the truck! Move them out with the other Jews! Come on,
Lousy
move!
bastard. You saved your neck.
What's going to happen to us?
I don't know. I just want to live long enough to get even with that lousy Helms.
Didn't anyone know the Russians had mines all over Kiev? What the devil are you doing all day? Drinking vodka and chasing ballerinas? Russian sappers have leveled Kiev. Half the city's on fire. We've lost several hundred men.
Apparently, our counterintelligence failed.
Of course, we're too busy shooting Jews. What do we do now? I can hear Himmler screaming about counter-espionage.
We'll blame it on the Jews.
You've seen those Kiev Jews. Old women, old men and beards, children. They blew up Kiev.
If we say they did, we absolve our intelligence and give Heydrich what he wants, a Jew-free Ukraine.
We've shot over 100,000 Jews. Tough. You're looking at the man who cleaned up the ghettos in Zhytomyr, Berdichev, Uman. Are you asking for more?
Remember, Colonel, if you kill 10 Jews, it gets easier to kill 100. Easier to kill 1,000, and easier still to kill 10,000.
Что будем работать в рабочем лагере. Очень плохо не будет. Это есть Бабьяр.
Спасибо. He says we are going to a work camp.
Work camp. I've heard that before.
What do they call this place?
Abbey Yar.
What does it mean?
Grandma's Ravine.
They don't march very well, do they?
Ukrainians.
What's that over there?
Jewish cemetery of Kiev. Appropriate, isn't it?
Of course, this remains a resettlement operation.
Precisely what they were told and precisely what they believe.
It's astonishing how they cooperate.
Which proves they don't deserve to live. Ah. There they come. expected about 6,000 to turn up. The men tell me more than 30,000 Jews are down there.
Simply fantastic.
Women. The children. Hold me.
No one will believe any of this. Say we lied. Because nobody could do this to other people.
Take Major Dorf to his quarters.
I'm in charge of road construction in Ukraine. This place has got to be surveyed.
Not today. It's a security area.
You mean I can't go through because of the target practice?
Maybe next week.
Some problem? This civilian wants to get through. He says he's the road engineer.
That's right, Major. I'm under all...
Uncle Kurt, get in.
Thank you.
Dorf! You might like to check with me at headquarters later. Final tally.
Tally?
Yes, it's some bureaucratic business.
Goodness me, Eric. Look at you. The fearsome Major.
That bobby up, what were you doing there? Executions. Ah, yes, of course. That would be your responsibility. I suppose somebody has to. Who were the victims?
Oh, the usual scum, saboteurs, people who blew up Kiev. Criminals, black marketeers.
Jews?
Some. They're active in the resistance.
I've only been in the Ukraine for a few weeks, but I hear your fellows are pretty thorough with dealing with the Jews.
Only when necessary. We're resettling them.
Resettling?
That's out of the way so the war can proceed.
Of course. There is crowded with them. All going towards Baba Yar.
And other places.
For resettlement?
Most of them. Criminals and spies will be executed.
Cruel business.
Any war is.
But all those civilians.
I can't wait to see my family. Leave me, Uncle. Without them, without Marta, without the children, I wonder if I could go on.
You're still the best pulse taker in the world.
Had a lot of practice.
Your old trick, so that it won't be too cold.
Old GPs are full of old tricks.
What do you hear, Joseph?
Mozart.
You mustn't tease me.
Breathe deep, mouth open. Again. You sound better. You feeling stronger today?
Yes. I want to go back to school tomorrow. If I miss school, they run away.
My darling, maybe we oughtn't to have the photographs here.
Joseph, they fill me with hope. When I hear the children crying in the streets for bread and see the frozen bodies and the starving old men, I look at the pictures and I think maybe our sons are alive and happy.
I'm certain they are. Carl has a skill. He's a fine artist. They'll make use of him. You see how it is in the Warsaw Ghetto. I'm a doctor. I can be used. Anybody who can contribute survives. It's cruel, but it's true.
Joseph, the money we had sewn in the coat when I left.
What about it?
Take it. Take it. It can't help us. Put the children in the hospital.
But we may need it for ourselves.
Come in.
Dr. Weiss, your brother is back with the man from Vilna.
Thank you, Mr. Lowy. I'll be right in.
Moses went to Vilna.
Just to the railroad station. This fellow had to be sneaked in.
Someone wants to sneak into the ghetto.
No, he's a courier. He's got back tonight. I'll be back. High-level conference in the executive room.
Don't believe anything the Germans tell you about ghettos or work camps.
We take what they say with a grain of salt.
They mean to murder every Jew in Europe.
Impossible.
Well, reprisals, yes, we've had them here.
Not reprisals. Mass murder. The extermination of every Jew. There were once 80,000 Jews in Vilna Ghetto. Today there are less than 20,000.
60,000?
Shot by the SS.
But you can't shoot 60,000 human beings.
I don't believe you, Koval.
How was it done?
The SS took any man who could work. Sent them out to the countryside to dig ditches. The Lithuanian police circled the ghetto. No one could get out or in. The Lithuanians went into the homes, beating, whipping. The Jews came out quickly. A few tried to hide, shot on the spot. Taken in trucks to the ditches, undressed, searched, lined up in the ditches, shot with machine guns. They stood there. No tears. No resistance.
Maybe Vilna was an exception.
Ghetto after ghetto is being wiped out.
The German army, they're decent officers. They must object.
Open your eyes. Warsaw has the largest concentration of Jews in Poland. Your turn will come.
They can't find enough ditches, guns, bullets to kill all of us.
Oh, they're an energetic and ingenious people. Perhaps they will.
Tell us what we must do, couple.
Resist. You can start with this.
To all Jews in the ghetto, let us not go to our deaths like lambs to the slaughter. Young Jews, I appeal to you, do not believe those who wish to do you harm. It is Hitler's plan to annihilate the Jews. We are the first. It's true we are weak and alone, but the only answer worth giving to the enemy is resistance. Brothers, rather die fighting than live by the grace of the slaughterer. Let us defend ourselves to our last breath. Vilna in the ghetto.
But how much good will it do? Say they'll be killed anyway.
They, Dr. Kahn?
We. Bare hands against tanks and artillery?
Do you have any guns?
Not yet. We'll teach the young Zionists to obey orders and become soldiers. Then we'll get guns.
That sounds like Jews. No guns, but start an army.
The Germans can be bribed, bought off. They know the war is finished for them. They've lost Africa. America will invade Europe soon.
And we will be dead when they get here.
Bertha, you shouldn't be out of bed.
I listen, Joseph.
Well, it's just a lot of talk. Nobody's really certain what to do yet.
I tore the coat apart. You must buy guns.
How many?
In the first 2 days, more than 33,000. We'll get rid of over 100,000 there before we're finished.
Have you improved security?
Yes, sir.
What about the clothing?
It's distributed to Ukrainians, and they don't seem to mind. They don't ask questions.
Children, you know the rules. Singing, then clearing up, and then presents. Rewards after duty.
It's the same in the army. Your father got this long vacation only after his duties on the Russian front were over.
And Mama received this new piano for being so brave while I was away.
Oh, it is magnificent. One of those wonderful old Becksteins.
I was stunned when the movers brought it in. Couldn't believe it.
And it didn't cost a penny.
Really?
No, it was sitting in the clinic around the corner. No one played it. It was gathering dust. So the physician who ran the place offered it to me.
Offered it to you?
Yes, in the interests of party unity.
Oh, this piano needs tuning.
Tuning a piano is no problem. Getting one is.
Well, it doesn't seem to have been very hard for you, nephew. Whose was it?
I told you. The clinics.
Oh, some Jewish people who lived there, but they went away.
Oh, went away.
Let's have an intermission now. Shall we open the presents? A little less greed, children.
Martha, let them be. It's only once a year.
2 white mice.
Mama, I wanted a mouse also.
Oh, Dad, I love them. I'll name one Siegfried and the other Wotan.
You better change one name because the pet shop assures me one of them is female.
A boy and a girl?
They're going to live together and make mice babies.
I can hardly wait. Babies. I might give you the sick ones.
Peter! Eric, the children are tired. Why don't we all sing Silent Night and they can go to bed? We can listen to Midnight Mass on the radio.
Uncle Kurt, you see how being married to an administrator has made her efficient?
I think it might be the other way around. Martha's efficiency has rubbed off on you.
Come on, children, come on. Ready?
Silent night, holy night.
Something seems to be muffling the keys. Is one of the strings broken?
Oh. These are lying on the strings. Some old photographs.
Pictures, let me see.
May I?
Sure.
Who are they?
It's Dr. Weiss.
And the children, I imagine. Do you know where they are, Eric?
Not the faintest idea. I think he was deported years ago. Laura, get rid of these. We didn't finish singing Silent Night.
How is the Muller family tree coming?
Lies on top of lies. What horrors they make of us, Felcher.
It's how we survive.
Got me painting in Charlemagne and Frederick the Great.
They are jealous because we go back to Abraham.
Beautiful. You won't forget the two crusaders.
There and there.
Weiss, you and I will be friends before this mess is over. Who knows, with America in the war, I may need Jew friends to say nice things about me.
Don't count on me.
After all I've done for you? Your wife was here yesterday. Your monthly letter. Don't you want it?
You made her pay the usual price?
It came postage due. She had to pay a bit, but then she can afford it.
Go on, Mother. Get out of here. I don't want her to come here again.
She won't. You're being transferred. You and Felcher. Request for a couple of high-class artists.
Transferred.
You developed reputations, concentration camp geniuses. You're going to Theresienstadt in Czechoslovakia, the paradise ghetto. I'll miss playing mailman for you.
Don't, Weiss. Listen, nothing is as it should be anymore. Read it. Be tolerant of her.
My beloved Carl, dearest husband, I miss you more each day, and pray for the day when we will be united. One can always hope. I keep going to official people, but there seems to be no way I can secure your release. We must hope that your parents are well. Miraculously, a letter came from Warsaw some months ago. Your father is working in the hospital, and your mother is teaching school. I wish I had some news of Rudy, but he has vanished from the earth. Oh, I love you, Carl, and I want you so much. Please understand me, darling. I've had to do things to get these letters to you. But my love for you is undying. Your loving Inga.
Loving.
Cheer up, Weiss. They say Theresienstadt is not so bad. I always wanted to see Czechoslovakia.
Morning, Heidi. Dorf. What a pair. One of them part Jew, the other a Berlin shyster.
We estimate that there are 11 million Jews in the world, and the final solution will deal with all of them.
All?
The Fuhrer has ordered the physical extermination of the Jews.
Language, Heydrich, language.
The policy regarding the Jews is as follows. They will be sent to labor camps in Poland, where natural attrition due to hunger, fatigue, and disease will take its toll. And any survivors will be dealt with accordingly.
The action commanders will be expanded?
And other methods.
May we know what they are?
The use of gas is being examined.
Gas?
It's a possibility.
Now, General, you know what happened with the Mercy killings some years ago?
Sir?
I mean the elimination of Cretans, morons.
Yes, but what do you mean?
Dorf, you know damned well what I mean. The Vatican and the churches raised hell. He backs down and the gassing's ended.
Well?
The same thing will happen. We can't get the churches angry at us. Heydrich, this bloody business is getting out of hand. Look, I represent the civil branch of the Reich. And I'm damned worried.
These are only Jews we'll be handling.
Yes, controlling the foreign press, the banks, whispering in Roosevelt's ear.
Nobody will lift a finger to protect Jews.
And we'll be on firm legal ground. We'll be eliminating enemies of the state, spies, terrorists. What's the difference if they're shot, gassed, or worked to death?
I don't like this.
Oh, damn it, I'm a lawyer too, and I want to be heard.
The conventional notion of justice is dead, Frank. Do you happen to remember what the Fuhrer said about your precious law?
I don't recall.
Dorf, you'd better tell him.
I believe the Fuhrer said, "Here I stand with my bayonets. There you stand with your law. We'll see which prevails."
If it's extermination you want, I'll oblige you.
Oh, some momentous decisions were made today.
Inevitable decisions.
It's fascinating.
You have second thoughts?
Of course not. You and I are obeying the law, the Fuhrer's law. Not some abstract notion. The kind of thing that Frank was babbling about.
Clear conscience?
I'm obeying orders. Who am I to judge my superiors?
Why should they need judging?
Tell me, Dorf, how is your charming wife and your lovely children?
Quite well.
I remember the day we spent in the Prater in Vienna. When was that?
3 years ago. I came to you for guidance at Heydrich's request.
Aye. A young innocent.
Your own family, Eichmann?
Splendid, all things considered. Wartime shortages and so on.
Our families, Eichmann, the women and the children of Germany, they give us courage, determination.
No question. Loving wife, happy children.
We owe them a better world. Like the decisions we made today.
A necessity to assure the future of the race.
Precisely. And later generations will not have the will or the strength to finish these tasks. I look at my children and I know I'm doing the right thing.
Rudy, I'm cold.
Come closer.
It doesn't help. I don't think I'll ever be warm again.
Give me your hand.
Rudy, we cannot go on. We cannot go on running like this.
You think we should have stayed in Prague?
I don't know, but at least there. I had my apartment. We could get food. I had friends.
Your friends are all in concentration camps.
I think I am a burden to you. I cry too much.
Helena. I want to cry also. But I learned when I was a kid back in Berlin, you never cry in a fight. Never. Even if it hurts. Because there's always the fellow who wants to see you cry. And if he does, he'll murder you. Nothing left. Not even a turnip.
Rudy, what are we going to do?
You give me all this talk about this Jewish nation your Zionist friends want. Out in some desert, surrounded by Arabs? That fellow with the whiskers, what was his name?
It's Herzl. Don't you try to make me laugh again.
I just want to knock some sense into your head, that's all. You think you're going to get that place without a fight, huh? Without killing or being killed?
But I'm cold. I cannot think about Herzl when I'm cold.
I'll get you something to eat. Close your eyes, I have a present.
Rudy, stop.
Come on, close them.
All right.
Now open your mouth.
What is it?
Raw potato. Vitamins.
It's making me sick.
Then pretend it's a pastry. Ah, brioche. Fresh from the bakery.
Will you stop it?
You smell that coffee? I'd like mine with cream.
You're awful.
Here we are, a Berlin family. Plenty of food, but we'll never live in Berlin.
And we will never live in Prague.
Where then? Your non-existent land of Israel?
I don't know. But wherever we go, I will be happy.
So will I.
Come on out with your hands over your heads. There's 50 of us here, partisans.
No, Rudy. Rudy, that knife won't help. There are too many of them.
Come on out, slowly.
One gun, I should have gone for him. Where are your 50 partisans?
They'll be here when we need them. Who are you?
We are Czechs. We escaped to Kiev, and then we ran away from Kiev.
Why? Does it matter?
You are Jews.
We are too?
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Jews with guns.
Very few guns.
The 50 partisans?
Uncle Sasha's imagination.
I am Sasha, commander of the partisan brigade from Zhytomyr. You know, you're lucky we found you instead of the Ukrainian partisans. They would have killed you as soon as the Germans.
Do you have a gun for me?
No. At the moment, we have a lot more Jews and weapons. Come, let's go to the camp. You both look starved.
Straight ahead to the square. No talking.
Weiss? Is there a Karl Weiss? And Felscher? Weiss and Felscher?
Here?
Weiss and Felscher?
I'm Karl Weiss. How did you know us?
Word gets around. I'm Maria Karlova, one of the terracing artists. You are to join us.
stores, the bank.
All a false front. This camp is a fraud. You can get a cup of warm water in the cafe and buy your own valise bag from the leather shop.
But the bank?
It serves you this useless currency.
Then it's all a game.
Nothing is a game to the Germans.
Well, are you treated well, or?
The barracks are packed with the old and sick. They carry the dead out every day. Where you came in, that's a little fortress. Torture, murder, executions. Karl, this is no different from Buchenwald, except in the externals.
What are they up to?
Peretzin is their passport to respectability.
I can't believe it.
You will when the Red Cross comes through and decides the Nazis are treating the Jews with kindness. The Swedes, the Swiss, all the neutrals visitors are a bank and a bakery, a cinema. What are those Jews complaining about?
And they can get away with this? People believe them?
Maybe they want to believe.
You are pleased to be through with Buchenwald, I guess.
This seems to be an improvement.
Don't be deceived by surfaces, Weiss. An artist should see what lies below.
Yes, thank you. Maria has told me.
This place is a pest hole. You saw those old folks on the train? The ones with moth-eaten furs and bowler hats?
Some of them are from my hometown, from Berlin.
The last of the Jewish bourgeoisie turned over the last Reichsmark and artworks for retirement here.
And they die of hunger every day.
We're the lucky ones.
Your work? You and your colleagues?
Everyone.
And you're proud of this? I saw no children who look like these. Forgive me, please, Fry. I am certainly no tower of strength myself, but, I mean, ghetto children at play, Sabbath meal at Theresienstadt, I mean, really.
Stand watch. We are a rather eclectic group. We use several styles. This might be called concentration camp Gothic.
Your work?
Yes, but all of us do these.
They're coming.
Thanks.
Our orchestra. As I said before, let me show you the artistic qualities we bring out. And how are my artists today?
Quite well, Herr Kommandant.
Good, good. My guest is Herr Banson of the Swedish Inspection Commission. He's heard about our artistic program and insisted on seeing it for himself. Quite an atelier. Eh, Banson? Hardly a torture chamber. Friar, show Banson those portraits of the Jewish children. Please.
Charming.
Yet more evidence of how with kindness we treat our Jews. Who ever heard of a prison camp with a fine art studio?
Charming.
And now, gentlemen, let me show you our orchestra. We do, as I say, try to develop and bring out the inherent artistic qualities.
Blind sons of...
Easy, Wise.
Who is he?
Sasha, he's a doctor.
A doctor?
Where's his office?
Don't choke. He still can sew a wound or cut out an appendix.
And the man praying?
Samuel, he's a rabbi.
A rabbi with partisans?
It's my kind of rabbi. He might even get me back into the synagogue.
Hey, you kids! It might not look like it, but this is a synagogue. Hey, I'll deal with you later.
It's just like Berlin. I was always getting chased for playing ball on Saturday. How did you all get here?
Uncle Sasha brought us out of Koretz. The Germans killed his wife and daughters. Over 2,000 Jews shot in one afternoon. My parents, my brother.
All of my family.
And one of Sasha's patients, Ukrainian, a good man. He let us out, 20 people.
Then others joined us. From Zhytomyr, Berdyshev, all the places that Jews were killed.
To this camp?
This is our fourth camp. The Germans come looking for us. Even though them, the Ukrainian partisans.
Do you fight back?
We will, when we get guns.
What are you waiting for?
It isn't easy. There are women, old people, children. Uncle Sasha won't leave them.
He doesn't pray with the others?
He tore up his prayer shawl when his wife was killed. He tells everyone who comes here, no more sheep to the slaughter.
But you're just a handful. Thousands of others just went to their death.
They were overwhelmed. No one believed it would happen.
Hey, Weiss. You're on guard duty. You know how to shoot?
Sure. Will this thing fire?
If it doesn't, use it as a club. Come, I'll show you. What are you smiling about?
I was just thinking my father's a doctor.
Oh? Where?
He had an office in Berlin. He's been in Warsaw now a long time. He once thought I would be a doctor.
But you can't stand blood?
No, just a bad student.
Uncle Sasha? Uncle Sasha, may I go on sentry duty with him?
Sure. Muttle will show you.
Thanks.
But stay awake. And no romance either.
Uncle Sasha, that fellow Samuel, your rabbi.
What about it?
Will he perform a wedding after we come off sentry duty?
Why not? You won't even have to pay him.
Beloved, come the bride to meet. The Princess Sabbath, let us greet. Come to the Sabbath, greetings bring. For it is blessings constant spring, of old ordained, divinely taught. Last in creation, first in thought. In distress I called upon the Lord. He answered me with great deliverance. Baruch haba. Mi adir al hakol, mi boruch al hakol, mi godol al hakol. Hare at mekudeshet li beta bat zu kedat Moshe ve'Israel. May your years be blessed with happiness and children, and undying love for one another. In the faith of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are man and wife. Mazel tov!
It's the bride. I'm afraid to. Now that we're married.
Thank you for lending me the ring. It was my sister.
Well, now, you've got new responsibility. Family, house, insurance. You better save your money.
You sound like my father. He used to bawl me out for spending my allowance on soccer games. The Nazis. There's a patrol few kilometers away. The farmer told me he saw the truck.
Everyone, move! Come on, we'll break camp! Quick! Quick!
Rudy! Helena!
We go now, yes?
This way, Reichsführer.
Gentlemen.
Whose idea was this?
Colonel Nebe is an idiot. He felt the Reichsfuhrer should get a first-hand look.
I know Himmler better than he does.
Attention! Quickly, put your clothes in a pile.
How many people?
About 100, sir. Normally we process larger groups. We've already handled 45,000 Jews in the Minsk area in 5 months.
Piker. We handled 33,000 in 2 days at Babi Yar.
This way.
The tall young man, the second, he looks like an Aryan. Bring him over here.
Sergeant, bring that tall fellow here.
Are both your parents Jews?
Yes.
Any ancestors who were not Jews?
No.
Pity, I can't help you. Send him back.
Whenever you're ready, Reichsführer.
Ready? Yes, yes. Any time, Colonel Nebe. Fire! It's the first time you realize it's a bit hard to take.
Miserable little chicken farmer. We shoot them as 1,000.
Oh, my God, some of them are still alive.
Sergeant!
Heydrich, we must find another way. Gentlemen, I have never been so proud of German soldiers. Your consciences can be clear. I will be responsible before God and Hitler for all your acts.
The men are appreciative, Reichsführer.
Let us take a lesson from nature. Combat is everywhere. Primitive man understood that a horse was good, a bedbug was bad. Now, you might argue that bedbugs and rats and Jews have a right to live, and I might agree with you. But man has a right to defend himself against vermin. Still, Heydrich, we must look for more efficient methods, yes?
Well, neighbor, you botched that one.
I'm Colonel, neighbor to you, Major Dorf.
You're lucky you're not a sergeant after that mess. Who authorized you to invite the Reichsfuhrer to that sloppy business? And couldn't you find gunners who'd kill them all at the first volley?
Damn you, Dorf. Don't you bark at me.
You're a disgrace.
Major Dorf, some of us are sick of your interference.
Are you? Well, for your information, Blobel, we aren't pleased with Babillard. Heydrich wants the corpses dug up and burned.
Who the hell are you?
Get your fat behind back to the Ukraine.
Major Dorf, you have no right to talk to us in this manner.
Oh, yes, he has. Heydrich's pet? You and that part Jew.
Heydrich has no Jewish blood. And anyone who spreads such lies will answer for them.
Go to hell. I need a drink.
Listen, Major, I have some ideas of what Himmler wants. More efficient ways. A lower cost per killing. Dynamite, perhaps. Injections. Gas.
Let him go to hell.
Join us, Major.
Not him. Keeps his head clear so you can scheme. Like a damn kike. We'll have to do something about that little bastard.
But what? He's quick on his feet.
Just tell me you're with me.
You're leaving for Poland tonight? Yes, sir. We're examining alternative methods.
Before you go, you better read this.
Major Eric Dorf of your staff is a member of a communist youth group at the university. His father was a communist leader who took his life in scandal. Dorf's mother's family, possibility of Jewish blood. It's not signed.
They never are. How do you feel about it, Eric?
It's all lies, top to bottom. My father was a sort of socialist. I never was a member of the Communist Party. I may have once attended a meeting out of curiosity.
No Jewish chromosomes?
Absolutely not. The usual check was run on me in 1935 when I enlisted.
Unfortunately, Himmler has a copy of this. He wants another investigation, family records and so on.
Didn't you assure him about me?
Well, you know how it is in the service. Himmler and I have our little rivalries, and I'm afraid you're caught in the middle.
Do we have any idea who sent that letter?
It could be anybody. It's just a way of getting at me.
Was your second in command?
Yes. But everybody's wary of me. You see, Eric, I know all there is to know about all of them, from top to bottom. What a bunch of thugs and scum they really are. A veritable rogues gallery. Goring, drug addict and bribe taker. Rosenberg, I have his letters to his Jewish mistress. Goebbels, scandal after scandal. Himmler, something suspect on his wife's side. Not to mention Stryker and Kaltenbrunner. They're no better than dull criminals.
I trust I won't become part of your rogues gallery.
Why should you? Assuming this letter's untrue.
He's laboring. 70 are too many.
How long does it take?
10 to 12 minutes. Longer when the bus is loaded so heavily. It strains the engine.
The design will have to be improved.
They weren't designed for this sort of work.
What's it like inside the bus?
Lots of clawing and fighting. And sometimes you can hear them pounding against the sides. Do not now. The motor's too loud. Not bad. A half-hour trip from the camp.
But it's not what we have in mind.
I'm inclined to agree.
If we use this method, we'll be burning our truck engines all over Poland.
Laborious. Slow.
We need permanent installation.
Yes.
Germans?
Ukrainian militia.
Do we want them?
They've killed more of us than the Nazis have.
Get him! Kill him!
Kill him. Please, Samuel Weiss, if you don't, I will kill him. Don't. If he gets back, he'll bring the Germans.
No.